Yeah.
It's moments.
That's flat, but you're just repainting it flat. No rainforest growth.
But you're working too, so you
I
work
work full-time, Monday to Friday, 8:30 to 4:30. I work for the Canadian Red Cross.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we need to oil it. We need to oil it.
Some Wheels program.
But we need to do that.
For a few years, so I've got
Yeah, no,
fine moments.
we gave him this gold on it, it's too reflective. So when we check color, and you'll see later on, it's important that we don't see anything else. So anyway, if you have a trouble mixing it, you can use a longer knife, but this is what we checked. Yeah, plastic. So the old masters knew how to mix their paint to get different qualities out of their paint, different thixotropic qualities. So thick or thin or long, which when you touch it with a palette knife, has a string that comes off it, or short where you mix it and you don't get a string. And they can do that just by grinding in different ways, also by adding different mediums to it. What do you think?
I think we're there.
We're going to go a little bit more. Yeah, you can grab more paint than that each time. We need actually a little bit more than that, okay? So go ahead.
I think those green, not blue.
Oh no, you're there. You got it. That's done. We're done. Okay, so we're going to take half of this and we're putting it here. It's a green blue, but it's actually very gray, isn't it? So you're going to put a little piece of black tape on that spot, and on the back you're going to write B5, okay? Make sure you're so light, you can even just add white to this to get there. Just a tiny bit of this with white in it. Like watercolor or acrylic with the evaporation of water. It dries through a chemical reaction to oxygen. It hardens, it cures. It cures when it reaches oxygen. So you can stop it from curing so fast by keeping oxygen out of it. So when we put them in these packets, there's oxygen, it's just a little bit in there. And when we put them in the freezer, it slows down the drying time considerably. And we need a really soft brush. Okay, we're good there. So you're gonna put 3 strips, individual strips of that down beside each other. Yeah, but we're gonna remember this, we like that. So we're just gonna go really
If I
dark.
cut my painting, I don't know.
Well, we're still gonna do this. We're pretending we're working on this as a painting right now, okay? So otherwise, we'll be insane. Okay, so we got that one. We're gonna go with a bit of a darker one now. So the next darker one seems to be quite dark, like it's getting into, well, there's one here. Let's go to that one. Because that's very bluish green too. Okay, so see this one? Put a bit of this back. You're gonna add black to this until it's as dark as that, and then we're gonna do some stuff to the color because I believe this one is bluer.
Okay, dark.
Okay? We're calling them all greens because they're just simpler. You can do anything you want to that easily, but you have to undo the top, undo the bottom, lift from the bottom, and then tighten the bottom, and then tighten the top. Watch it doesn't fall on you. Sometimes it does. We've already made. Oh, yeah. So a little piece of black tape right there, so you can write on the back what this new color is.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Whatever number you're
So
going to
this
call
lighter
it.
version I get to take here and there?
Let's do this guy first.
Okay. I feel like it's gonna help.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, but, okay, well then one thing at a time. Let's do this one first. Okay.
How do you decide in there, do you find that kind of that color that you kind of darker?
Well, the thing is, if we make that one, we just had a light to make it lighter. So it's easier to do that than figure out what you do to go this way. That's why. And we also usually make the most colorful thing first, because then we just gray it for all the other ones. But otherwise, we'd have to make a gray color and then color it. And then you got to figure out what that is. So usually go to the one that can make most of the other colors first. Okay, so the value is pretty good, but we're way too colorful, aren't we? And you know how we kill color with gray. Now this time, the gray, we have to figure out what gray to add without changing its value. So what are you doing? Become a strobe light. Okay, well that's it. So what value is this? You know, which is darker, this or what's behind it? The gray.
The gray is darker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it gets tough. Which is darker?
That's darker.
Yeah, that's darker. So we're gonna put some 1.5 gray in there, okay?
1.5.
Yeah, grab 1.5 gray and put 3 peppercorns of 1.5 gray in.
That one is
1.5. Back that off
So
because
why
it's been
separate?
ingrained into the surface of that. So it doesn't work so much on lights because it shows the grain of the
Yeah,
canvas.
that's the problem.
Well, quite frankly, you haven't got enough paint on these areas to cover the grain of the canvas
Yeah.
yet.
So
They're
once I
not
do
done. Your
another
figures
layer-
aren't done.
Yeah, I know.
But you should wipe that off, at least with a Q-tip.
Yeah, I'll wait.
Smudge it so it doesn't look like dots.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That one, right? Okay, the color looks good. It's not dark enough. Put 2 more peppercorns of black in, and we made her as our go-to color for darkening skin. That looks better, and you can paint into
I
it
mean,
if you
his
want.
light is way too bright.
Yeah, and you can paint into it with a darker. But do you have a darker skin color?
Well, I have the ones that I used.
Let's find a darker skin color and get that leg darker right now. Again, because it's nice to paint into it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, couple more peppercorns of black. You're almost done, almost
Okay.
there, not quite. So how does it look? Is it light? Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of my students have, and they said it's fantastic. Yeah, it's great. Has all the paints we need, everything.
What do you think about this for the lighter? Is this too light? If it's light?
Let's put a little bit. Try it. Glaze it on.
Yeah, I can glaze it.
Glaze it on the leg. Grayer. Okay, so we're gonna go grayer. So we'll see if that does it. Doesn't. It says right there. It's called Revival. My husband has opened the Revival Art Store located at 115 And he's a really nice guy, a really nice guy. Yeah. That looks great. Oh no. Okay. Well, I can help you. I can help you somehow. Okay. Do you have to do it today? Okay. I think we'll go with that. Okay, that's done. So we're gonna take, say, half of that, put it here. Great, that's done. That's your S2. Piece of black tape right there on the back right S2. Okay, that's how we work. We build it like a paint by number. And you know where the color came from, and you also know where the color goes. Okay, that's what I'm for. Did you? That's burnt, right? Not raw. Okay.
Yeah, but then it's-
Burnt umber is really weak.
But then I added orange.
Yeah, you're not orange enough.
So I need
Too
more
gray.
orange.
You need more orange. That orange is really weak too. A couple of peppercorn, you need a stronger color. I think you might actually have to paint it in there. You know what I mean? See the dots? If you can't get away with the dots, you're gonna have to put more physical paint in there. Yeah, okay, the value's there. Now we've lost a bit of the color, so we want a bit of more of that viridian in there again, the green. The viridian green.
Green. Little bit of green.
The green. Yeah, we're going to.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you're not a sports fan, everybody got into that,
Yeah.
right? Oh,
They're so close.
they made it to the second game. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
They play amazing. I think if they would have won it, he's got one of broken. I would have
that's nice. Whole day, that's much charts. Yeah. But you, one person here makes a red chart, one person makes a green chart for everybody. And we can get it done in one day. If you make the charts yourself, you can be take between 6 to 12 days. But it's the fastest way to do it. It's $100 for the day though. We provide lunch. But you have to come with all your boards prepared, so I'm gonna let people know how to prepare your boards and everything. We have to have 12 people total. If we don't get 12, we can't run it. It's 12 charts. So I'm hoping that we can do it in December.
In December when?
December 7th, Sunday. I'm gonna be posting it soon. Yeah, if you're interested, you can, I can put your name down now.
You gotta check on it.
Yeah, I will be posting it soon. Okay. You're adding white to it until it's as light as this. What does your brain say? Yeah, so it doesn't matter what I say, your brain said that.
Well, we had a situation where the neighbors up the street had a cat, and the cat moved into our house.
No.
Oh, I've heard of that, people stealing other people's cats.
Well, we did
Because they feed them.
we did have, we
chose.
did, that's what happened, we fed it, but the cat chose our house.
I know, that happens a lot. I saw a photograph on Instagram yesterday of somebody taking a picture of the house across the road with their cat in the window looking at them out the window. They said, that's my cat, but it lives over there. They got better food.
That's funny. I know, like that's the thing about cats, they choose you, you don't really get to choose them.
Yeah, it's even greener. Like, the thing is, you're not putting enough down here, because if you did, I could just grab it and put it in for you. Okay, so don't keep walking back and forth. Leave the green here if you're not green enough.
For the more red?
You're not green enough yet.
Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna have to paint him. We're gonna have to work on the, but that's it. All you have to do now is work on the two fingers,
I
right?
love glazing.
Yeah.
I wonder if I should glaze it.
Well, we were gonna do something here,
Yeah.
just
But
here.
now the tiles look so blue.
These?
The tiles.
Oh, yeah, well, we can glaze, you can do a glaze over the entire
I would
bottom
love
here.
to.
Go ahead.
Yeah, okay.
Wipe it back.
Now you want me to do the warmer glaze, right? Not the cold.
I think
guess it'll help
so. I
neutralize
think
it?
so.
Okay. Here we go. Did most masters do glazing or no?
Okay, so in the 18th century, they had forgotten how the old masters painted a little bit. And a lot of people were trying to rediscover what they did. And really, they were doing experiments trying to figure out what they did. And they came up with the idea that the old masters must have done a black and white underpainting and then glazed color entirely over top of it. So Gainsborough and Reynolds would
But the
paint
problem
like
with that,
that.
isn't it not really like
Colors
when it lasts,
disappear.
they disappear.
The colors disappear. So the paintings that are done with glazed color are the weakest.
The black and white ones.
They're black and white.
Yeah.
Or parts of it are black and white and parts of it have color and you don't know why. Or the color's faded. Like the shirt instead of being red now is pink.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. So you've lost all the colors. So it was a misunderstanding of what they did. In the early Renaissance, the oil paint was so poor, it was so thin that it was like a glaze. All the paints were like a glaze. So they would do an underpainting in high color with tempera paint.
Like bright pink?
Bright paint, and then they would tone that down with the glazes and make it real with the glaze. We're gonna put a little bit more white in. More white. But we're gonna put warm white, put 3 peppercorns of warm white, and that's done. Okay. Now you're gonna take half of this, and that's gonna be the next color, your W2. Okay. And then we're gonna make another version for the lighter one in the middle of that, from half of that. Okay.
I think it's okay.
Okay, we can live with that. Okay, so that's done. We're gonna take some of that and we're gonna put it there. That is your B6, right?
Okay.
Write B6 on the top, put a piece of black tape there, write B6 on the back. And the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make a very dark one, okay? So that one, maybe we'll even put a little bit more of this back. Okay, paint it in. Okay, so now we're really going for the dark, I think. Yeah, the darks are pretty much black.
There.
We've already done that one. That one is probably that one. Well, actually, let's see. Yeah, you're right. Let's take a look. That's interesting. Okay, so we're gonna compare this one to it. And probably the other one we'll add blue to black because it's so close to black. That one, right? That one even. Yeah, dark. Add black to what's left here. Let's put a little bit back. Okay, and then this one we'll add a color to black. Okay, go ahead. Why don't you glaze? I want you to glaze some of the dark on the back half of this and wipe it so it looks like it's coming from dark to light.
Okay. So I can glaze this whole thing. You know, this whole thing needs to be.
Yeah, no, there are sections that are roughly painted. They're just
But I mean,
not-
the colors need to be redone because I think this should be more of a proper color, not a blue.
Yeah, well, yeah, mainly the two guys have to be worked on. Really, we're taking all the light out of them now. Okay, it has a little bit more color in it, so more of iridium in there now. The green.
Okay.
Maybe about 3 peppercorns, and then you can check it. We can put a couple more peppercorns in.
Okay.
See how it's acting like red?
Yes.
Because I was thinking, oh, we'll put red on that sheet, which sometimes we put cad red medium for that. But the orange, well, we may put a tiny speck in, like a pinprick at the end. Okay, we can go with that. That's done. That's your B7. Okay? Okay, so if you're interested, you can let me know. Here's your initials. Put it down. That's better. Now, yeah. Yeah, it's looking good. You know the dark line you've got running on the nose right there? It should be thicker to the left. See the dark one right there? See how skinny it is above my finger? The darkest line above my finger right there? To the left. It should be double the width to the left.
I can't find the scraper. I
Um,
had it. I don't know.
did you use the scraper thing? No, it's back in there.
Oh, it's back.
Okay, what happened?
Okay, so we're gonna put black down. Wipe away this area with some toilet paper so that there's no paint there. Throw it down there and put some black down. We're gonna be coloring the black with this. So we're adding this to black because it's so close to black.
Okay.
Green, okay? Okay, add all that gray and add some more green. We want to try and get this done in the next couple of minutes so you're done and you can put it on. You leave it, you leave it. That should be the lightest and you don't touch it. This should be lighter than this though. This should be lighter than this, right? So this should be done a little bit and that should have been left as it was. So wipe it if you did something there today. Okay, yeah. Maybe you did it last time a little bit, you know? Maybe you put it in the wrong place and then wiped it back. Looks good. Now I think that light there is going to go a little lighter. Also, I think it's not just a swing to the left, but you could almost fill the kind of gap there with it. But put a little bit of warm white into your color. Yes, yeah, you got it.
I need more.
Yes, you do. Burnt umber is one of our weakest colors. So you're going to you've got maybe 3 minutes left to get that. Okay?
I'll wait.
Don't grab the burnt umber. You've got three whole minutes.
Okay.
And now that you know how weak it is, you can be a little